Hi everyone! Hi! It's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles channel. Thank you all for subscribing and I hope you are happy and well wherever you are. Today we going to do another Domino Angels cards reading, and this of course is the Domino Angels cards here. I'm sure you're all pretty well used to them by now. And I'm going to shuffle these cards and we will see who is working with us this week. Remember, these are just random on the spot and they're also just for anyone. And I also just wanted to say that I know that I'm shuffling the cards, and as soon as I choose one of the cards I'm thinking to myself, I bet you there's a whole lot of people out there that got the same card. So if you get the same card, can you just leave a comment below, yes, I got the same card or something. So it's just lovely because I really feel this connection with everyone, like a big massive soul family all coming together, and when we're on par like this it's just marvellous. So let me know if you get the same card. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes, shuffle the card and focus on just the thought is a message for everyone for this week. Here we go. The Angels of Patience. And we've got 4 being of significant, or 2 lots of 2. So my first thought was 2 in 2 days and then in another 2 days. So, 2-day sequences of events happening. Okay, the Angels of Patience are with you, asking you to calm down. It may be that there are all kinds of arguments stemming from jealousy around you, but don't give in to anger. Situations will be calmed with people looking to you for guidance and peaceful resolutions. So be sure that you ask for strength when you need it. You are just about to have a miracle, so don't give up. Thank you to the Angels of Patience. Light any coloured candle to connect. Okay. So as soon as I read this, I actually thought it was for me, because I've been starting to get quite worked up about a few different things in my life. I go and take a daily hike every day. I'm trying to, stay fit and trim down and all of that. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting bigger and not smaller. So, I become very impatient with myself. If you are starting to get impatient in one area of your life, what you are going to find is that it starts to ripple through to other areas of your life. Like you just start to become impatient all round, you become impatient in traffic, you become impatient with your children, you become impatient with bills, you become impatient with manifesting, you become impatient with friends, you become impatient with your spiritual work. And the biggest thing to our spiritual work is having patience, is practicing things and knowing that, things do take time. And sometimes without even thinking about it is when the miracle occurs. So it's saying here not to give up on how we are thinking about things, but to be patient and sometimes seeing that, when you're being impatient is putting a negative spin on everything in your life. And a lot of people are coming to me with confusions. I was just going through a whole list of questions, like free questions. When people used to write to me and we'd do this whole free question thing, every single one of them had one main theme, or 2 main themes actually. The first one being a little bit impatience for things to happen in their life, and the other thing was deep fears of things actually happening anyway. So it's same with if you can actually look at that through everything with spirituality. So people say, I really want to know my angels. They become impatient about knowing the angels, but then they're terrified of it actually taking place, you know, and having this connection. They're absolutely terrified of it. So you see that this outweighs the other one. So look in areas of your life where you're really starting to become agitated and impatient about different things. You know, you've had enough of all the worry, and you've had enough of all the stress, and you know, you're tired of trying to be good all the time, and you know, you're tired of doing the right thing by everybody else, and you're looking for a break. See where you're getting impatient with that, and try to pull back from it and readjust your thoughts so that they so you may still have this on your mind, okay? That's going to happen sometimes, that you still have an issue on your mind. But if you readjust your thoughts, it's not going to weigh as heavily there, and it will be easier to kick away from you. So readjusting your thought is everything's happening in benevolent timing. That may be a affirmation that you can say to yourself every time this impatience starts to work up in you. Say everything happens with benevolent timing, and not just for you. It's benevolence for everyone. So this is the message today, the angels of patience. Perhaps you need to just wait 4 more days, or for your miracle to arrive, or for the answer to arrive. The other thing is for the money to arrive. 2 more days, there's going to be step closer to this, and you're going to work out, okay, something is happening in my life, I'm not going to worry about that anymore. And then 2 days after that again. So, take it in steps of 2. First 2 days being you're just working it all out, and then you start to see, glimmers of your dreams coming true. And after 4 days, you're going to feel so much better within yourself. People say, I'm still waiting, I'm still wanting, I'm still this, I'm still that, it's not happening. And you can toss that around in your mind till the cows come home, that nothing happens to you. If you keep tossing it there and leaving it in your mind and mulling it over, that is what you are creating. This is the whole point of Divine Miracles and my channel and for what I do. I'm trying to change the way that we think about ourselves so that we can manifest the things that we want in our lives. And not be, we're not being selfish about it. We're just looking for a way in which the road of our life is easy for us to understand and easy for us to travel. We have to get our mind right first, and then focus on these things, and bit by bit we start to get there. So that is, what I'm trying to do. I'm also going to be teaching some people who are already, spiritual guides. They're already doing readings on astrology, or whatever it is that they're doing in a spiritual practice. You're going to be able to come, and we can deepen this, and make this more as a spiritual guide, instead of labeling yourself as perhaps a psychic or a medium or an astrologer or something that's old school, and the old paradigm of things, and changing yourself into more of a guide to others in the whole spectrum of things. And it's a touchy subject, I know, because I've been doing this for like 20 years, and you start off with all of these other ways of teaching and knowing, and tarot and this and that, and you're psychic, and this person's really psychic, and that person's a medium, and and you get labelled into stuff, and society labels you there. And I've kicked all of that away from me now, and I've just become this multi-dimensional type of person, and a spiritual guide, more so than labelling myself anywhere. That was the old ways of things. So there's going to be more. I'm going to be talking more about that. So everybody, just be a little bit patient with yourself. If you are in Adelaide in South Australia, I'm having free meditation nights, and this is going to be little groups of people. So I think I've worked out that I've got about 10 people that could come. And it doesn't cost you anything, and we'll have snacks and all that afterwards, and I'm just going to take you through free meditations and free spiritual talks, and try to give you some confidence within yourself and in your life. That's going to be happening on the 29th of August, and I'll be sending out a newsletter bulletin. So if you are not on the newsletter list, all you need to do is go to my website on the homepage, and if you scroll down the right hand side, you can add yourself to the newsletter list. That way you'll get the bulletins of everything that's going on. There is still 10% off on the entire store, my entire crystal store, and more things are on there every day. So keep checking for that, because I'm adding a whole lot of stuff there, and a whole lot of auralite as well, which I think every single person in the whole entire world just needs one tiny little piece of this. It makes such a difference to your life. Yes, so that's what's going on at the moment. And also I am available privately and by email for readings and healing and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, and it's just teaching you how to do this for yourself as well, and you know, get through your life. So I thank you all for watching. Please leave your questions below, because I had a whole entire sheet of, you know, all of your questions, like spirituality, frequently asked questions about, you know, love and relationships, and anything that you can think of. I had a whole list, and the list is missing. So I've started to make another quick list, and I'm going to be doing some of those videos today, and we'll get through a lot of these questions that you guys have and see if I can help you. That's what I'm also here for, just trying to help you to help yourself. That's all I can really do. So thank you all once again for listening, and until the next video, it's goodbye from me. Bye everyone.